Hey, it's Globshkut here, and I've done 5,000 cold calls during the last 3 months, and I got almost no results. Okay, actually, I got some results, but they're not as huge as somebody would consider to be huge. And here's the thing, it doesn't even matter. I'll obviously mention what my results are, but the thing is, this is not the thing that cold calling gives you. This is not the main benefit of cold calling. So what my results are? First of all, I have 2 clients for whom I'm offering service of cold calling. Basically, it's cold outreach. I'm also doing some SMS there, but for the most part, it's cold calling. One of them I got from cold calling, so I basically cold called him, digital marketing agency. Another one I got from LinkedIn. And for those 2 clients, I got some results for them. For the first client, I brought him 3 qualified showed up appointments, and for the second one I brought 2 qualified showed up appointments, and each of them closed one of those clients from 3 appointments and 2 appointments, and potentially they will close even more. And I'm still working on getting them more appointments, and I actually got more appointments, but they were not showing up, or they were either not qualified, so I didn't consider them to be good appointments. But in total I got maybe around like 20 appointments booked for those 2 clients combined. So show up rate is definitely not the best part here. But the beauty of cold calling is that it's not about getting clients. Obviously, you will get clients as soon as you will start cold calling. It will be easier than any other method that you can even try. But the beauty is that you are learning about your prospects. You're learning the market. You understand what exactly is happening in their head. Because here, in most cases, whenever you say something, whenever you get some objection, you will hear this objection out. You'll hear what they are thinking. They will just tell you, like, you're a liar, man. I'm not interested, or whatever. Maybe they may say that they're not interested. It's still somewhat a feedback. And you can test different ideas and see what exactly is making them not interested. You can do 100 calls with this script opener, 100 calls with another opener, and you'll see which one is making them less not interested, and you will see what exactly is causing it. You will change those wordings and you'll see which one is performing better. And this is the beauty. Obviously, you can do the same with email. You can test different variations. You can do the same with LinkedIn. But the beauty here is that you'll hear this all out. Instead of not interested, some of them will say, I'm fully booked out. Or they will say, I'm not buying leads. So, okay, now you got an understanding that this guy thinks that I'm selling leads, or maybe you are selling leads. But the beauty is that you now understand his objections, you know it, he said it. So he kind of helped you out to improve your outreach just because you called him. And if it would be an email, what would happen? He would just ignore you. He wouldn't reply like, no man, you're selling leads. No, I don't need it. He'll just ignore. This is what will happen most of the time. And this is why sometimes whenever I get some outreach on LinkedIn email, I try to reply because I want them to improve. I want them to get better because I understand that it's important. So I want the same to be happening with my prospects. So this is what I'm doing for other people as well. And if you're ignoring people on LinkedIn email or whoever is maybe even calling you, then you should probably rethink your decisions and understand that it probably would help you out if other people would be doing this for you. So if you would do this for others, then it would be something that your prospects would do for you as well. So here is the beauty. Whenever you don't know the market, you need to start doing the outreach that has the biggest proximity to those markets, to those prospects. So email doesn't allow you to do so. LinkedIn, maybe it does. Maybe it allows you to have some communication there. But phone is the best one. SMS is also pretty nice. You can see some objections coming back pretty quickly. You can see what is their concern. And based on this, you can change your script, the way you say things, and improve it. But obviously the best one would be in-person approaches, but in most cases you probably don't have this ability. But even if you do, sometimes it's even better to just do cold call because you can get more volume, because volume is also important. Maybe 9 people would answer positively to your request in person, but then next 90 would reply negatively because it's all the volume game. So you need to look at average numbers, and the higher the volume, the more realistic this data will be. And with cold calling, you can do these high volumes, but with in-person meetups, probably not, unless you're in some networking event and you're actually calculating all of those metrics. Of course, in email, the volume is going to be higher. On LinkedIn, no way. It's going to be hard, at least whenever it's just yourself on the team. But with email, yeah, the volume is higher. But again, they will not be telling you your objections. So this is the beauty of cold calling, that right now I understand what my prospects are thinking. Right now, I have a good understanding of the market, and this is really cool because at some point I could build my own business, not necessarily providing client acquisition, appointment booking services for digital marketing agencies, but instead build my own business that will require this knowledge, understanding of their problems. Because right now I'm hearing all the competitors that they're working with. I'm hearing what they're struggling with. I'm hearing who else is calling them and what they're offering. So sometimes I get like answers, I've got 10 calls just like this one today, explaining that they can get more jobs to me. Why should I speak to you specifically? So, and this is fair. And it allows me to understand some information. Even this part is what I can use for some of my other scripts as well. I can say, man, yeah, hey, I totally understand that you're getting like tens of calls like this. I will try to not be the one that you just got, but because I'm not charging you until I actually bring you more jobs, whatever. So you can utilize this in your script and build out a better approach that will be working better. And this is the beauty of cold calling, as I already said, and you wouldn't be able to replicate it in any other way. So even after you've already done cold calling, after it's been proven, after your script is somewhat working, then after it's proven, you can move it to any other channel, outreach channel, LinkedIn, email, Facebook, whatever else you want to do, because cold calling is the best one for testing, is the best one for fast results, for fast information, and this is what you can do. I hope it was useful. If this is something you potentially want me to help you out with, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm not onboarding any more clients right now, but we can still chat, or maybe I'll give you some suggestions so that you can start cold calling yourself, because you can basically delegate this process, but you instead can do it yourself and understand the market yourself. If you delegate it, the person who you're delegating it to will know your market, but you may not know unless you have enough experience in this market. And even if you do, you probably don't understand some of the outreach problems that those business owners have. And this is what I do understand, because my clients are delegating this process to me, and I have this ability to know what the market wants. Yeah, so feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, and we can chat from there. Have a good one.